Hey guys, Tough Thumbs here. I feel like a stranger here. I seem to start off every video with sorry I haven't made a video so long. That's just the reality of the situation right now. It's just very busy, and I really want to make more videos, but I find myself too tired at the end of the night. But I really want to. I want to keep it up. I just think this is just a period of time where it's just going to be a few less videos, but I think I'll go back to being videos every day. Sam will get back here, so I'll have more, you know, he'll be able to set up the camera and stuff instead of me, like, you know, having to do all that stuff, clean up an area and all that. So yeah, so this week I've been doing a lot of the pimp jobs that are here still, getting them out, tying up loose ends, and basically cleaning up the mess that Sam left. Thanks, Sam, appreciate it. But yeah guys, if you have a knife here that's getting pimped, it's still going to get pimped. Most of them are still way under the amount of time for the turnaround. It's no secret that yes, the Tanics do catch my attention and I have trouble tearing myself away from them, but I am obligated to get the pimp jobs done. So I apologize to anybody who's been waiting a long time for them. Trust me, I will make it, I will definitely do what I can to make sure you're happy in the situation. But anyway, with that aside, the Tanics are just getting better and better each time I do them, as far as functionality and everything. I'm learning a lot from them. I have a lot of stuff in the works. The Epic Tanic for Jim is going to be pretty crazy. It's going to be something that me and Damien, Damien is my, it's part of Tough Knives, I guess you'd say. He doesn't work for me, but he works with me. Basically, none of this would be possible without his skill. And working with him and learning some stuff with him for the more technical side of knife making, the side I never really knew much about, like when it comes to the precision machining. So me and him have been working together and we have some crazy ideas, guys. I mean, we're talking like trying out some new bearing system, you know, trying our hand at some crazy inlays, some stuff nobody's ever done before. Just because, you know, he loves machining and I love designing some of this shit. And some of the stuff I have in my head is not possible to do by hand, so we're gonna kind of team up and just make it just insane. So these are going out tomorrow. This is mine. Unfortunately, the titanium for the backspacers, I just don't have any. So all I had was Damascus. So if you got a Tanic getting made this week, it's getting a Damascus backspacer. I'm sorry. I know it's a horrible thing, but I just have so much Damascus laying around. It's just nuts. Just joking. I just changed out my backspacer with some, which is all I had. It's very unfortunate, but I had to do it. This you can only really see it like real close up. And you can't really make it out on camera. Just trying to see it on the side there. It's pretty cool. My Tanic is off center. Is it? Oh crap, yeah it is. That's really loose. Only when the camera's on. Only when the camera's on does everything fall out of place and I lose my Torx bit. That's just how it always goes. There it is. I didn't even notice that. I've been flipping this all day for like a week. Awesome. Love my knife. Love my Tanic. Carry it every day, along with its companion, my EDC folder from Mike. I absolutely love it. The thing definitely smoothens up after a little bit of use, and once you get the hang of how you're supposed to open it, it's just very smooth. Mike, he likes knives for using, and I find myself grabbing this one over my Tanic a lot just because of how sharp Mike's knives are. It's definitely really nice. There's no play or anything at all. It's just so ridiculously solid. It's almost like one of his fixed blade EDCs that you can fold up and put in your pocket. And it's gorgeous. I love it. It's great. Mike's definitely going to be doing bigger ones. It's just awesome. Anyway, so Canon, yours will be going out. I tried to call you today a couple times. You called me back like when I was in the middle of something. Yours is done. No more stickiness at all. Action's perfect. Going out tomorrow. Give me a call, dude, when you see this video, or text me tonight. Maybe I'll still be up, I don't know. What's this? This one, the blue one here, for my buddy. I had a couple tweaks I had to do this one, but you know, it took me a little bit more time than I thought. Pocket clips on there, everything's nice and blue and sexy. Detent was messed up, I had to replace it. This one has great action on it. A bit more stickiness for this one. This one was very sticky as well. I like the action on this one. It kind of reminds me of an RJ Martin. It's got this like double click thing going on. Double click, I love it. And guys, you know, the only problems I've seen with these are if some shit gets in there into the detent ball. I mean, it's just because I'm in my shop. It's not going to happen to you in everyday life. You're not going to be around a bunch of metal shavings and titanium shavings and little particles of sandblast aluminum oxide. It's just not an everyday thing. But for me, you know, if they're sitting in the shop, even if they're covered up, somehow something gets in there and it's got like little breaks here going, like when you open it. So this one will be going out too, along with a stout folder, Jason Stout. And the Timascus, I'm going to be sending this one out as well. I tried my darndest to do a video on this one. I just could not get the lighting right. I just couldn't capture what I needed to capture to really show you guys how this thing looks, and it is just so beautiful. Luckily, this is going to a professional photographer, so I took some pictures which are awesome. I really like them. They look really good, so I'll probably be doing a video that's pretty much like showcasing that, and maybe a short clip or two of some of the footage I took of it in the nice lighting. This thing just does the most perfect action out of any of them. It's just the Timascus is different. And when you get the knife, I've yet to see somebody just grab it and flip it. It's always this. It's always that. It's more of a down and back type of thing, and it just shoots out no problem. Once you get used to it, it's just fun. It's definitely a method to it. This one's beautiful. So Sean, this will be going to you, man. He was nice enough to let me get a chance to actually, you know, take some good photos and do a good video, but it just couldn't do it. Today it was rainy. Yesterday I tried for over an hour. So I'm going to do a nice video showcasing the pictures, because the pictures are sexy. Then I got one more Tanic. This one I finished up today. It's for a sort of an acquaintance. Seems like a good dude. Oh, also this one here. It's a Terzula I finished up. I did the scales on it. So it was Brian's before he sold to someone. I put the new backspacer in it for the guy. He sent it back to me. So do contact me. This is done. Give me your, just shoot me your info. Bob Terzula, one of the legendary knife makers, great guy. I've met him a few times. One of the reasons I enjoy smoking cigarettes, which I'm trying to quit still, because at the East Coast Custom Show, every time I have a cigarette, there's Bob Terzula hanging out there smoking his pipe, and how cool is that? It's almost worth smoking cigarettes. Hear that, kids? If you smoke cigarettes, you'll find knife makers just hanging out outside. Just joking. Legendary knife maker. Great knife. Beautiful harpoon blade. Just perfect tolerances, smooth as hell. Really high-end, beautiful knife. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous knife. And we got Vance here. He's selling this guy. It's like pretty much new. I mean, I don't see anything going on here. I mean, Vance takes care of his shit obsessively, so it's a new Luminox. I'm not sure what the model is, but everything's in here. It's a brand new. It's got the yellow face on it. Nice watches, and it's got the case and everything. All the info there. And he's selling for $175, which is a hell of a price for this guy. So, you know, text me, guys. You know, or PayPal to me for this thing. It's freaking. It's nice. I mean, I like it. I offered him a few trades, but he wouldn't take it. And I got my Brad Blunt here. Love this knife still. Still carry it often. But here's this one. This one's a little bit different. So this one was a request, a special request by a friend, Aaron. I met him at Blade. I talked to him a few times. He's good friends with B Dunn, and you know, he requested this, and I figured, you know, I got to do these eventually. because left-handed people are people too. So it was a little bit interesting because everything's backwards and done completely differently. So luckily, you know, I dove right into it because I knew that if I didn't, it would get mixed in with others, and like I didn't want to mess up. So I just grabbed the show scale, marked it, started like beveling it right away, just so I know right away that that's the front. And then same with the lock side. So it was definitely interesting. I got through it without messing up once, and then at the end I put the logo on the wrong side of the blade, of course. So you know how it is. But that being said, it turned out just flawless. I love it. It is definitely probably one of the smoothest I've done. It was the water jet on the handles are done in a way where the jet goes through, the stream can lose power, and like just a very slight bit, it will expand out the other side. So the one side of the scale is real tight, and the other side looks like it's a little bit wider. And this one is the opposite. Usually that wider side's on the inside of the knife. This time it's on the outside. So the tighter tolerances are actually on the inside on this one, and it made it a little bit different actually. I don't know if it's just I just happen to make it perfect or it's just a coincidence, but this one's just amazing. But very difficult for me to handle it. I have trouble like not going to do, you know, I go to do the right-handed, you know, the minute I flip it open, first thing I do is push on the frame, you know. But in this one I push on the show side, and I'm like just, you know, and it's difficult for me to even comprehend. Sometimes my hands are just so used to certain things. But anyway, without further ado, so this is sort of like a Jim Skelton kind of, you know, frostbite, but I changed it up. I want to do a different pattern on it with a different color, more of a fallout type of thing, and the results I think were awesome. So you can't make it out too much in this light. This is blasted nicely, and the tips are just slightly polished. This is like a double diamond rough Anzo type of pattern here, polished tips. Just a lot more craziness going on. It's concealed carried as well. Jim's had that stock really nice pattern that came on the titanium pivot screw. Also has the pattern on it. Action's perfect. Got the Bowie style Persian blade. Heavy acid washed, lightly sandblasted, or acid washed, lightly stone washed, heavily. Thank you. As you can see, left-handed as well. Damascus skeletonized backspacer, which is gorgeous. Just gonna get that Ruxford thing going on there. It sort of looks like, I don't know, like a DNA strand, or like just really, definitely kind of cool. It only really contacts around where the screws go through. Everywhere else it's kind of just all over the place. And I try to make the color fade to tie in with the rest of it, so it's bronze and like blues, and it's crazy when you look real close to it. Of course you're not going to be able to make out the detail, but there's lines all over it and everything. It's just crazy looking. It's kind of like a sparkly, I don't know, it's really cool. I like this one a lot. But if I can just, no stickiness, so freaking, so nice, like it's just so smooth. Ugh. Yeah, this one definitely has different action on it for sure than the rest of them. I don't know if it's due to the left side. It's just so perfect. Yeah. See, it even sounds different. It has more of a snap to it than the rest of them, as I almost chop my finger up. And look at this, just nothing. Just opens so nicely. I can't even put the pressure the proper way on this thing. It's ridiculous. I really like the way this looks when you hit that light there. You get the negative flat areas there. Just nicely bronzed. This is sharp at all. I can't do it. What am I going to learn? I just can't cut paper. I'm just crazy. Everything in this room is also moist. Well, I'm cursed with never being able to cut paper on camera, guys, but you know what? At this point, if I could build this, I think I could make a sharp edge as I cut my finger. So yeah, there's the Lefty Tanic. With not the frostbite treatment, just the half pattern. Just a half pattern contoured. I don't know exactly what to call it, but maybe call it the Chernobyl treatment. Just joking. Oh man. And guys, I know it seems like I give a shit about haters. I don't. It just gets tiring after a while when you go to read your comments. Real nice people on here, and you just see this shit, and you're just like, just why do you even wake up in the morning is what I want to know. You know, like what is your deal? It's not what they're saying. It's not them themselves. It's what they're saying it was always so ridiculous. It's just like you just have to be like, what? Like really? Like just like go back to the hole that you crawled out of. Seriously, like you're just an idiot. It doesn't bug me though. I just find it funny. It's a topic of conversation definitely with all of us, with Mike's videos and my videos and like some of the comments we get. So, but guys, so the project's coming up. More pimp jobs. Not taking pimp jobs. So please, I'm not taking them. I'm not sure what the future holds with the pimp jobs. Right now I'm saying no because I have to do these and I have to finish all the other ones. I mean, once I have no pimp jobs left, which has never happened since I started, then I can decide where I'm going to go from there. Because I haven't felt like what that feels like in a very long time. So then we got the gigantic Tanic. I'll show you that one. The Warncliffe Tanic, which is the original design, is going to be sick. Those are going to be made very soon. 2 of them. I'm not sure exactly how many. Maybe 2, maybe 1 will be on Blade HQ. Blade HQ will get 1 of every special model. So I think the auction one, there might be one similar to it, but not exactly like it. Probably be just a regular Tanic with a drop point instead of the full-on redo I did on that to make it all stealthy. So it'll just be like a drop point Tanic, not the stealth Tanic. And no, as much as I want to be Todd, it wasn't me. I'm not Todd Thomas, sorry. But, I mean, nobody can be Todd Thomas. He's so cool. Anyway. I'm joking. There's a bunch of people that hate me right now. So, this thing is very, very pointy. I really do like this Bowie shape. It's just really came together out of nowhere. That looks so dull. Can't make out that tip. It's thick, but it gets nice and really, there you go. It definitely has it's a lot. In the original 1 or 2 of them that I did looked pretty stout right here, but I made sure that it's a lot thinner. And yes, they perform, guys. I've done a battery of tests on mine. I don't have a camera guy to set up and, you know, help me with that stuff, so. Now it's just getting like creepy and quiet. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Tell me what you think of the Lefty Tanic. I love it. I wish it was a righty. I want to keep every one I make. Seriously, guys, it's I mean, for anybody's wondering what it's like to make frame locks and like I'm doing right now, all I can say is I want to keep every single one of them. I don't want any of them to leave me, and then they do. But then it feels good when they get them, when people get them, and the feedback's amazing. And I really like making people happy and trying to do stuff for people best I can. So, alright guys, have a good one. Thanks.